Carla sent $8,000 to a Hollywood actor before her daughter noticed the grammar mistakes. Not the actual actor. The one who'd been messaging her for 3 weeks about his urgent situation in Malaysia, stuck without access to his accounts, just needing a little help to get home. The one who called her Dear Carla and said she had a pure soul. That one. Her daughter found the chat history while helping set up a new tablet. The messages were still open. Mom, why are you sending money to a verified checkmark account that spells Malaysia with 2 Y's? Carla stared at the screen. The profile picture was definitely him, that famous face from all those movies. She'd seen him. He'd sent voice messages, his actual voice, warm and slightly embarrassed, thanking her for understanding. He sounded exactly like him, Carla said quietly. Her daughter's face did that thing children's faces do when they realize their parents are more fragile than they'd thought. Here's what nobody tells you about getting older online. The internet stops making sense right around the same time your knees do. But your knees at least have the decency to hurt consistently. The internet just lies. Constantly. With your late husband's face. Carla had been spending 6, sometimes 8 hours a day scrolling. It started during COVID. Everyone said, stay connected, stay informed. She took that seriously. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. She wasn't some hermit. She had 847 friends. She shared important news. She commented on recipes and political posts and videos of soldiers surprising their families. She thought she was participating. What she was actually doing was marinating in the world's most sophisticated con artistry engine, and she had no idea she was the mark. The Hollywood actor thing wasn't even her first rodeo. 2 months earlier, she'd entered a contest to win a free Caribbean cruise. Just had to pay the port fees up front, $450. The cruise never materialized, but the website looked so official. Professional photos, testimonials, a customer service number that went to voicemail. Before that, a charity for veteran amputees that turned out to be some guy in Romania. Before that, Bitcoin investment advice from someone claiming to be her high school boyfriend, now a financial advisor in Singapore. She'd only sent $200 for that one, testing the waters. Her daughter started checking in more, asking pointed questions. Mom, did you click any links today? Did anyone ask you for money? She lied. She didn't mean to. It's just that admitting she'd been fooled again felt like admitting she was losing her grip. And she wasn't. She was fine. She was just trusting. Since when was trust a character flaw? The breaking point came with the film director incident. Carla received a video message crystal clear, high definition, of a legendary film director sitting in what looked like his office, talking directly to the camera. To her. He'd seen her comments on a film history group. He was impressed. He was doing a documentary about everyday people who love cinema, and he wanted to feature her. But first, could she send a small processing fee for the film crew's travel insurance? She watched that video 11 times. His eyebrows moved correctly. His voice had that signature raspy quality. He said her name, Carla from Alberta, and smiled. She sent $1,200. 3 days later, her daughter sat her down with a laptop and showed her a website that generated fake human faces. Every time you refreshed, a new hyper-realistic face appeared. People who had never been born, never existed, generated entirely by AI. Then she showed her a video of a major celebrity doing impossible things in someone's living room, except it wasn't actually that celebrity. It was some guy in his basement with software. Mom, they can make anyone say anything now. That wasn't the director. That wasn't the actor. These people aren't real. Carla felt something crack open in her chest. Not heartbreak exactly, more like the sensation of watching the floor turn out to be painted canvas. But I saw them. You saw pixels arranged convincingly. That's when the anger started. Not at the scammers, at herself. How could she have been so stupid? She'd lived through phone scams, email phishing, Nigerian princes. She wasn't naive. She'd raised 3 kids, run a bookkeeping business for 20 years, survived a husband with dementia. She wasn't some helpless old woman who couldn't tell reality from fiction. Except apparently she was. Her daughter tried to help, installed ad blockers, set up 2-factor authentication, made her promise to verify everything with her before sending money. Carla nodded and felt patronized and ashamed in equal measure. For 2 weeks, she avoided the internet entirely. Just local news and DVD box sets. But the isolation was worse than the scams. All her friends, her daily conversations, her sense of what was happening in the world lived in those apps. Avoiding them felt like preemptive death. So she went back. But this time, she did something different. She started talking to the AI. Not the scammer AI, actual AI, the assistant kind. Her grandson had shown her how to access it months ago, but she'd never used it for anything serious. Now she had questions. How do I tell if a video is fake? The AI explained deepfakes, showed her what to look for, unnatural blinking, weird lighting around the edges, audio that didn't quite sync, backgrounds that blurred oddly. It gave her websites that could analyze videos, tools, vocabulary. Why do people make fake celebrity accounts? The AI explained the economics of scamming, the scale of operations, how AI made it cheap to create thousands of fake identities. It wasn't personal. She was a number in a spreadsheet. Somehow, that helped. Not being special to the scammers meant she wasn't uniquely stupid. She was just available. How do I know if you're real? The AI paused, or seemed to. Then, I'm not real the way a person is real. I'm a tool that processes language. I can be helpful or misleading depending on how I'm used. You should verify anything important I tell you. Carla sat back. So, I can't trust you either. You can trust that I'll try to give you accurate information, but you should still double check. Trust isn't binary. It's contextual. That sentence rewired something in her brain. The next fake message came 2 days later. This time, a famous musician wanted to send her a surprise gift, just needed her address and a small verification fee. Carla looked at the profile, decent profile picture, blue checkmark, thousands of followers, messages that sounded plausible. She opened the AI chat. Can you help me check if this is real? Together, they went through it. Reverse image search on the profile picture, pulled from a concert photo, checking the account creation date, 3 months old, analyzing the message syntax, slightly off, too formal. The AI walked her through reporting the account. She felt something unfamiliar. Competent. Not invincible. She knew another scam would come, probably one she wouldn't catch. But competent enough. Skeptical without being paranoid. Careful without being isolated. Her daughter called that weekend. Mom, I've been worried about you. I know. I'm sorry I put you through that. Are you okay? Like, really okay? I thought about it. I'm learning to be suspicious of things that feel too good to be true, even when they look perfect, especially when they look perfect. That's actually really healthy. I'm also learning that being fooled doesn't make me stupid. It makes me human. The internet is designed to fool people. They've got billion-dollar companies working on this stuff. I've got a 40-year-old degree and eyes that need new glasses. Her daughter laughed. Relieved, genuine. But here's the thing. I'm not leaving. I'm not going to hide from the internet because bad people use it badly. I'm just going to get better at asking questions. Like what? Like, is this too perfect? Who benefits if I believe this? Can I verify this anywhere else? Would this person actually contact me this way? She paused. And also, am I lonely enough right now that I want to believe this? Because that's the real trick, isn't it? They're not just faking celebrities. They're targeting the part of me that wants to feel special, seen, chosen. Silence on the other end. Then, Jesus, Mom. I talked to an AI about it. You what? It's good at explaining things without making me feel like an idiot. You should try it sometime.
3 months later, Carla's still online, still scrolling, still commenting on recipes. But now she hovers over profiles before clicking. She screenshots suspicious messages and runs them through verification tools. She's in a Facebook group for scam survivors. They share stories, laugh darkly about the absurd requests they've received, warn each other about new tactics. Last week, someone posted a deep fake video so good it fooled half the group. Carla was the third person to call it out. She felt unreasonably proud. She knows she'll probably get fooled again. The scams evolve faster than her skepticism. But she's made peace with that. The goal isn't perfection. It's to slow down enough to ask questions before clicking send. Her daughter asked if she's bitter about the money. Carla shrugged. It's gone. But I learned something worth more than $8,000. Everything online is performance. Every profile, every video, every heartwarming story. Some performances are true. Some are false. Most are somewhere in between. My job is to figure out which is which before I hand over my heart or my credit card. That's pretty wise, Mom. I had a good teacher. Who? Carla smiled. A thing that doesn't exist, helping me understand that most things online don't exist either. There's probably a lesson in that, but I'm too old to figure out what it is. She's not wrong, but she's not lost anymore either. And in a world built on illusions, knowing you're watching a magic trick is the closest thing to truth you're going to get.